All right. How about some drawing? Back to drawing. I was trying to figure out some technical things with this software that I'm using, but for some reason it's not working properly. Gonna have to figure it out later. To get this page inked. Hope you're all doing well. Let me turn that music up a little bit. How's that? This is just some free music I found online. It's like elevator music. Why did it do that? Not again. Thought I got that issue taken care of. So, yeah. I've had more problems with this pen on this device than any other device. See all those lines that it keeps leaving? I don't think I could recommend a Huion tablet again. probably stick with Wacom, even though they're more expensive. And their customer service is terrible. But Huion's customer service is not good as well. Well, I should take that back. They're good. They're just very hard to get them to understand what is going on with the pen. I lift it up off the screen and it continues to draw a line, a very thin line. I don't know what the deal is. This is called saving time. See a bunch of text here, I think. No, not a bunch, I guess. Just a little bit. All right. And this has to go in front of her face. So I'm going to do that. And we'll just erase that. Well, I just can't get that curve right. Alright. Excuse me. Now I have to fix up the background here. I'm totally happy with how that's laid out. I might actually flip it. Just select this, cut it out, paste it, see what it looks like flipped. Yeah, I think that actually works better. I'm gonna make it bigger too. Actually smaller, make it look like it's in the background, and actually that cap's too big. There we go. One second, I've got to go blow my nose. Alright, my sinuses are all cleared out. I'm trying to add some things over here so I can so I can go live on Instagram as well. And one more thing. Here. All right, I'm just gonna test something. There we go. It comes up. Oh, that's weird. That should. Oh, okay. Instagram. There we go. Capture device. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Source clone. We'll do this. Okay, bring that down here. Excuse me. Okay. Now it should go up. Okay. All right, so finally got my Instagram live working. I hear myself in my headphones over there. Okay. All right, that's working. Now that will go there. Excellent. So now we're streaming on Instagram and YouTube. So depending on if you want a bigger screen, go to YouTube. If you don't mind watching on your phone, Instagram's good. If you have any questions or comments, let me know in the chat. I'm going to be working on more pages for Calvin's Instututes. Just gotta fix up this sketch before I continue. I'm also battling a cold. I'm also battling technology. I had to reinstall a bunch of software in order to get the live streaming to work on Instagram from my computer. A lot of my software was out of date because I hadn't gone live for so long. It's just been a crazy year for getting projects done and stuff. Sure, like that. David P2024. Thank you, appreciate it. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I am broadcasting from Wisconsin. And trying to fight this cold with orange slices. Hopefully my chomping on those oranges is too annoying in the microphone. Using my software of choice, Clip Studio Paint, my favorite comic creation software. Oregon. Stan's CC. Watching from Oregon. Stan's Carpet Care. Sweet. You know, I would have no use for carpet care here because we don't have any carpet in our house whatsoever. All hardwood floors. No, I'm not at FLF this year. I was invited to set up a booth, but I had to turn it down. Wasn't able to make it out this year. That's where you found out about my art. Excellent. Then we probably talked with each other too. So good to see you again. Oh, Stan, you clean rugs, furniture, cars, RVs, and boats. Sweet. We actually just sold our RV. Which Fight Laugh Feast did I meet you at? Intellectric Animation? There was a South Dakota and Knoxville. I think those are the only two that I went to. Rapid City, South Dakota. That was a fun one. That was my first time visiting South Dakota. Stopped by the Badlands on our way out. Let's see. We'll just do. Oh, here we go. "2023 Knoxville." Okay, yeah. I remember that. Excuse me. Pardon me if I have an outburst of coughing. Yeah, I think that was the first conference we brought our button maker to, and people were making their own custom buttons. We had the draw your own button thing, and then they could press the button and everything. That was fun. I enjoyed the psalm singing at those. Wait, are you at the conference right now? I've been seeing photos and videos from the one that's currently going on right now. Ah, you're missing out. I see. Well, we will be at the Founders Conference in January. And then actually on the 25th of this month, there's a conference in South Beloit, Illinois, that we're going to be at as well. It's a youth conference. Okay, now got the chest all made up. Yeah, the one on the 25th in South Beloit is in our area, so it's only going to be like a 20-minute drive for me. Which will be nice. First time setting up a RefToons booth in our area here. But the Founders Conference, that is in Cape Coral, not Cape Coral, that's in Fort Myers, Florida, in January, which is nice. All right, well, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you later. Don't hurt yourself running. Thanks for tuning in. Right. So Calvin's looking for something in here. Some sort of manuscript. Or maybe he's looking for James White. That would be funny. I have all these manuscripts in here. James White just pops out. Hey guys! uh, Alright. That's what's messing me up. This thing looks like his arm just becomes part of his hat. Not. Oh, if that's what we call a moire or something. Something like that. And two lines meet, and they're not supposed to meet, but they're in like different planes in the drawing. and they just flow together unnaturally. Well, I hope you're all having a good Friday night. It is Friday night, I believe. My week is all messed up because I took a sick day on Monday. And I'm not only recovering from my sickness, but I'm recovering from not realizing what day it is each day because of taking off Monday. This cat's name is Luther. Speaking of cats, we have a neighborhood cat that has been sleeping on our back porch. It's not our cat, it's not a stray, it's one of our neighbor's cats, but it has kind of befriended our kids. And now it just hangs out on our back porch and waits for us in the morning so that it can be pet. We don't give it any food or any snacks or anything. So it goes home at night, and then it's been coming back. Or it goes home in the morning, it seems. Then it comes back at night. Last night, it was sleeping on our back porch on one of our chairs. Came down this morning at like 5 a.m. when I woke up, and it was still there, curled up, sleeping. So it's one way to have a cat without having a cat. We've wanted a cat, but one of our daughters is extremely allergic, so that's been a no-go for us. So this is just kind of a fun way of having a cat and not having a cat. I grew up with cats and dogs. I used to like dogs a lot better than cats, but now that I'm older, I like cats more because they're a lot more calm and they leave you alone. Don't always like that dogs are always just like sniffing you and licking you and wanting to play all the time. At least my experience with the dogs I've had. Are you guys hearing double music on there? I just want to make sure, because I had to mess with some settings on my software. I just thought of that. Let me know if you guys are hearing like doubled up music. Excuse me. this thing is trying. That should work. Welcome, welcome. There we go. Good evening, Marcus. Hey, you're doing some night drawing for your graduate portfolio class? Excellent, excellent. What kind of drawing do you do? Is that, let's see here. Are you in graduate school? Is that what that means? I have that sketch from. That's probably it too. That's too far up. Yeah, we'll just do that. Oh, okay. So it's a portfolio class before I graduate to give me a good start when I'm done with art school. Excellent. I remember that I didn't have to do, well, it was kind of a portfolio thing when I went to school for art. I had to do a senior art exhibit where I had to make 24 original art pieces, not any of my assignments. It had to be brand new. To make 24 original art pieces to hang in a gallery and have a gallery show at the end of the year. It was me and another artist who did a gallery show together at the end of the year. Oh, okay. So you do concept art. Excellent. Cool, cool. Do you have any idea what you want to do when you get out of school? That was the hardest thing for me, was figuring out what to do after school. Getting a job. I actually ended up just freelancing for 15 years after school, doing freelance illustration. I didn't even go to school for illustration, but that's kind of what I wanted to do. Just didn't know how to get there. I didn't go to a school that taught illustration. Basically the same thing for me. About 8 weeks till the show. Okay, cool. Yeah, that was fun. Do you have a theme that you have to do for the show, or do you have idea of? Well, I'm sure you probably have ideas for what you want to do for your pieces, because it has to be done soon. Is there a theme to it or anything, or is it just several different pieces of art that you're displaying. Tiny Mouse Ink. I have not heard of that. Is it a game studio or something? I did some game art for a few startup mobile game companies back when like mobile games were the craze in the early, well, not the early 2010s. I remember I had 2 interviews. They brought me in a second time at Filament Games in Madison to interview with them, but they apparently didn't like me, so they didn't hire me. I did so many different like specific portfolio pieces just to show them what I could do. I even learned how to animate in Flash over the weekend in order to try and get a job with them. And I did like a 10-second Flash animation for like a start screen for a game, a made-up game. Oh, okay. So you're doing fantasy drawings, 4 characters with props, and then placing them in an environment illustration. Cool. That is always fun. Do you ever have like thoughts of like doing your own IP, creating your own characters and stories and things like that, or are you just wanting to get in at a studio and create for them? Hey, Tag Tuck. Just saw that you're live. Love your work. Keep it up. Thank you. Will do. Thanks for stopping in. Took me forever to get Instagram working for going live tonight. Had to update all kinds of software and then it kept crashing on me. But I made it. Let's see here. Sorry, I gotta put your. I gotta keep putting these up on the screen, otherwise I can't read them. Show Studio. They are the ones that did the Legend of Vox Machina. Oh, okay. All right. Someday it'd be cool to do my own thing, but I want to see what the industry is like. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's good. Good thought. Get in there, get some experience working with other people and stuff, and then that's kind of what I did. Although I didn't really get into the art industry that I wanted to get into. So So it was still a learning experience. My first job out of college was at a place called the Deli Doghouse, where I made Italian beef sandwiches for people. So plan your steps. That was because I had no plan coming out of college. I didn't know what to do or what there was that I could do. Of course, I came out of college. I graduated in 2006. That was right around the time when remote work was starting to get big and stuff. So I was looking and finding art jobs, like freelance art jobs on like forums and stuff like that. But not knowing where to look, I fell into some like really shady deals where I did an entire comic book for someone and I didn't even get paid. And then I found out that guy does that. Like, he'll find new artists and stuff and just get them to make all of his comic books, and then he'll turn them into books through like a print-on-demand company and then not pay you because he has some weird stipulation in the contract that guys who aren't experienced wouldn't see, or wouldn't realize what it meant, or wouldn't think to question it. So that was fun. But yeah, I did a biography comic on the life of Jack Kirby for that guy that I never got paid for. And they didn't even really give me any like information. It wouldn't help me. There was one guy that wrote the script. But like there was a part in there where I had to draw the family of Jack Kirby and I had no idea like how many kids he had. So I gave him like a son and a daughter, and he had like 2 daughters or something. I don't know. It was a mess. But it's in the past. Yeah, it's scary to go on your own. You do have to push yourself. You gotta develop a thick skin too, because there's a lot of letdown in, I guess, in the industry and in freelancing and all that. Boy, I could talk about my experiences freelancing and with work forever. There's so many stories I could tell. Dude, that is awesome. I never had anything like that in college. I went to I just went to just regular, how would I talk? I went to school for art in general, just general art degree with a concentration in drawing. They didn't teach us how to look for a job. They didn't teach us how to, or what possible job opportunities there could be for fine artists, because that's basically what they were training us to be. So if you, the only job that they pushed us into, or taught us about was to be an art teacher. And I had no desire to be an art teacher. I wanted to draw comics. And my drawing professor, he just told me I would be living in a dumpster if I wanted to draw comics. I said, okay, that's fine. I still want to draw comics. So that kind of gave me the drive to prove him wrong. So when I got out of school, I almost did live in a dumpster. Just because I really didn't know what to do, where to find work. Eventually, I did land an art job. It was more like a technical artist job, drawing scroll saw patterns for scroll saw woodworking. Then I got laid off of that job, couldn't find work, and that's what kind of pushed me into freelancing. Started finding jobs on Craigslist, and then Odesk and Elance, and then eventually Odesk and Elance became Upwork. They merged together, became Upwork, and I was making my living off of Upwork for a long time. Yeah. But then now I quit freelancing, and now I work at a souvenir manufacturing company as an illustrator. So, your life will throw you all kinds of curveballs. in the form of jobs. This page is basically done with the inks. I'll have my wife put the flat colors in at some point. Oh, what's going on here? Yeah, that's a good idea. Just keep your options open. I would recommend Upwork, upwork.com. It's a freelancing website. You do have to, they give you some free tokens to be able to bid on jobs. But if you run out of those tokens during the month, then you'll have to purchase more tokens in order to bid on more jobs. But it's totally worth it, because there's so many different illustration jobs, concept art jobs on Upwork, that if you have a decent enough portfolio, someone's gonna hire you. For me, I had to actually kind of lower my rate at the beginning in order to get a job on there. Once you get a job on there, and then it shows you have worked on there, it shows credibility, then you can raise your rates. So the first job I did on there, I totally underbid in order to just get in the algorithm as someone who's working. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Yeah, the tokens for bidding on jobs used to be free. It used to be free to just bid on a job. Like, you didn't have to pay tokens to bid on jobs. But there became so many people abusing the job boards by like completely undercutting the competition, by saying they'd work for like $1 an hour, stuff that they had to crack down on that and so now they make people pay tokens in order to bid on jobs. Which is fine. All right. No, I don't want to search. Stop it. We'll call that one done. Move on to the next one. Excuse me. Not this one. Ooh. Yeah, you could use, I mean, if you go on Upwork, there's a place to upload a portfolio of past work and things like that. I would say once you graduate, the first thing you should do is start working on a brand new portfolio. Because I guess the portfolio I had when I got out of college was just so many different things, because I went to classical art school or whatever, so they trained me classically and all the different things, and so I had all different types of art, and so people didn't know what art to expect from me when they were hiring me, so they just didn't hire me. So you want to have a consistent portfolio that shows the same style, same type of thing, so that if you're freelancing or even if you're looking for a job at a studio, they know what type of art to expect from you. Hopefully all this is helpful. Because if you have all different styles in your portfolio, like I did, oh, that is not good here. You have to redo that pedestal. I had all kinds of different styles, and so like people would hire me and I'd be like, so which style did you want? And then I'd have to set up a bunch of like different samples of different styles, and that just got confusing. So don't do that. Okay, yeah, that's good. Good. Yeah, sounds like you're better prepared than I was. So you're probably good to go. That's good. Good teachers are good to have, especially in art school. I had good teachers. Just I didn't have any direction of where I wanted to go, what I wanted to do. They were great at teaching the techniques. But I should have taken a business course or something. Thank you. Yeah, line weight is something I love to vary. This is I'm using the classic brush pen that I bought. I bought some brush pen packs from Retro Supply Company. So I'm using the classic brush pen. Also a textured pen. Oh, I don't like that. Now you got me testing all the pens here. Classic brush pen. Ooh, that's a nice one. I like that. Good texture on that one. It actually is like a real brush pen. Well, sometime I'm gonna pull out my sketchbooks and brush pens and Copic markers again and do some drawing in those live. Yeah, I used to just use the classic round, but there was a point where I was drawing the RefToons that I was posting on social media. When I started, I was drawing them in actual pen and paper, but I wanted to do things digitally, so I wanted to find some digital brushes that would mimic the look of the textured edge of the lines that I would get when I was inking on paper. And so, like, when you close up, you can kind of see some edges on this one. That's not the one I actually started using when I was... This is the one I was using. You can just kind of see the lines on there and stuff. But then I switched to this other one. For doing this comic book, this Calvin's Instututes. I think my family's on their way home. They were at a get together with some friends. But they're over their sicknesses, and I am not. But here I am. I could do no other. Once they all get back, I will call it a night and head out. Let's see. Let's see. And this tablet, I gotta figure out how to change the settings so I can double click with my pen tip. It's not like I'm double clicking on these, but it's not doing anything. Making me regret purchasing a Huion. Let's see. See if I can decipher my thumbnail sketches. I have no idea what's going on here. It's like some sort of parchment that's unrolled. And then something going on here. How about a different one? Oh, I have to redo those ones anyways. Let's pencil this one. Oh, I think it's my external hard drive. It's working. Oh, yeah. I think mine is 4K. I have the Pro 19 Huion. Actually, so I have a Wacom Cintiq Pro 24 that I was using for years, but the motor started making this really loud noise, and so it would just get really annoying. So I have that in storage right now, and I bought this thing to kind of replace it. This is a 19-inch, and I like it. It draws well. It came with this case that has 2 different pens in it. As you can see, it still has 2 pens in it, and I'm using this one. This is a new one that they sent me because I already had to put in a warranty claim on the pen, because when I would lift the pen up, it would continue to draw lines. And I just today started having the same issue with the one they sent me, the new one they sent me. But I also have the thin one, this thin pen. But I don't like drawing with it because I'm so used to the big flat ones. Because that's what Wacom has. Still, like, it's weird. Even though I'm drawing digitally, I still like to have the look and feel of the pencil brush when I'm sketching. I don't know why that is. Sounds like they might be here. It's gonna get loud in here. 4 kids coming in. Going up the steps. Oh yeah, the gray pen tips. I like those too. I think I have one in my. I think that's what I have. No, I have a black one in right now. But yeah, I should put one of the gray ones in. Oh, they are here and trying to get in the back door, so I think I'm gonna have to call it a night pretty soon. Hello. It just immediately gets loud. Come to me, my jungle friends. All right. Hi, Harper. Good night.
I made a stop sign song.
You made a stop sign song.
Yeah.
Cool. Is it about stopping at the stop sign? No, it's about going through the stop sign. Is it about going through the stop sign? Oh. All right. Say good night to everybody online.
Okay. Good night.
All right. Thanks for tuning in. It's good talking with you, Marcus. Hope your portfolio making and graduating goes well. And maybe I'll see you around on here. So I'll talk to you all later. Have a good night. Hold on. I gotta find my stop button here.